Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He is on the front lines here in the U.S. response to the coronavirus outbreak. Dr. Fauci, good morning. It's good to have your time, sir.
Good morning.
First of all, I mean, as we know, the World Health Organization just declared this a global health emergency. For Americans who are watching this, how serious is this? What's keeping you up at night or not keeping you up at night?
Yeah, that's right, not keeping me up. The problem is that this is an evolving situation. Literally every day we learn a little bit more about it.
Listen here, the only thing I fear is God. In the same way I stepped to these bars, I stepped to y'all, no fear. We socially distanced all year, so unless your ass was fam, you was never in our square. COVID-19, hell yeah, we kinda scared. We got parents, got seeds, hell yeah, it's looking real. Government tried to front it till it hit America. Then the shit got scarier when white folks fell ill. Now it's quarantine and chill, that's what they saying. Niggas out here acting up, but white folks are displaying a whole new level of privilege. This shit's amazing. How they stormed the Capitol with guns, whether blazing or not. If they was black, everybody getting shot. Hold up, let me stop. Y'all can finish the equation. Either way, we all fighting corona. I just put a mask on and hope and pray I live to see another day. Come on, man, listen. We're living through a pandemic. The social distance, it feels different. Somehow I feel it all ties back to big business. Simple mathematics, it's all about statistics. There's big money in the viral epidemic. Think about it. They tell us anything and we just listen. We don't doubt it. We just play position. Like I've been outside all my life, so no need to risk it. Now we locked in the crib, me and the kids, it's cool. Cause we gotta stock fridge, that's how we live. The schools on the internet now, this shit is lit. The perception I give to make sure they never quit. My mom, my girl, and baby mom tight pissed. Cause I'm an essential worker and they rather that I quit. Instead of risking my life day to day, or how I wish that things were so simple. On my Wu-Tang shit is not. So me and sound minds I in the spot. We came to fuel the fire on some butane shit. Walk out the hell's fire to the Mount Zion top. Look down and throw a bolt on some Hussein shit. And play hangman with your father, Hussein. Ill, double entendre, just stay in your lane. I swerve, it's on purpose so you remember our names. Sound mind, mentor the God hotter than flames. Man, listen. We're living through a pandemic. The social distance, it feels different. Somehow I feel it all ties back to big business. Simple mathematics, it's all about statistics. There's big money in the viral epidemic. Think about it. They tell us anything and we just listen. We don't doubt it. We just play position. Like I've been outside all my life, so no need to risk it. Man, listen. We're living through a pandemic. The social distance, it feels different. Somehow I feel it all ties back to big business. Simple mathematics, it's all about statistics. There's big money in the viral epidemic. Think about it. They tell us anything and we just listen. We don't doubt it. We just play position. Like I've been outside all my life, so no need to risk it.
Now we see something which was clearly hinted at in what's going on in China, that you can actually have transmission from one to another. We now have in Germany report that a person who came from China for a visit transmitted it to an individual when they were asymptomatic, and that person transmitted. The thing we're concerned about is
Yo,
Whoa,
what's up? We on the
what's poppin'
corner.
with you?
We posted. We in Philly today. We in Philly today. We gonna be in New
Yeah, we
Orleans
had to make a
tomorrow.
little checkup on my dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dog ain't feeling too well, man.
Yes,
Shouts
sir.
out to the God.
Yeah, man. Shout out Mental. We hope everything is all right. You know what I'm saying? Got some personal reasons, some personal matter he got to attend to. Um, hope everything is okay. If all else goes well, he'll be on next week.
Yes, sirski.
Yeah, man. Episode 7. What's the deal? It's the boy Joe
Hold on,
Lumber.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We're gonna take a step back. Episode number what?
7.
Number what?
7. Man, I don't
Okay.
like a whole lot of this green screen doing me right now. Hold up. Fix my green screen. But yeah, it's episode 7.
Episode number hardhead.
7 wall head. 7. The number of completion for one of my favorite numbers. Is my favorite number overall.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get my screen right so I don't be doing listen. I'm probably just gonna go no background, just do it like that till I get everything situated. So yeah, that way y'all can see me and shit. I
I'm
ain't
gonna be on in a few. I just had to take care of a few things first.
looking all spotty and Joan right now. Had it lit, but it's all right. Nonetheless, get to it,
Yeah, man. What's the deal?
man. Not much, man. Shit, just another week, another hot ass summer day.
True.
I'm sick of them. I'm about done with those. I didn't have my fair share of summer shit. I'm ready to get to fall. I'm ready to put on some long sleeve, some thermal, throw on some 10. Well, not 10, not yet. That's winter, but you get where I'm going.
I understand where you're going with it. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But nah, man. Let's get on with this shit, man.
All right. So shit. First topic. I mean, shit. We can start off with the most popular one, I assume, and that would be Kevin Hart in the Jay-Z interview.
Did you see it? Like the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. I watched it.
So what you think about it?
I mean, the the arrogance in me, which is little, it was like, man, I be saying the same shit, bro. It's like it's crazy how he's saying the same shit I'm saying, like not literally, but like pretty much on the money. But I was like, at the same time, I stepped back and like that don't mean that I was the only one to say it, and he was, listening to my conversations at that. So, and what I'm talking about is when he spoke about hip hop not even being 50, when he spoke about dropping gems, not really so much of worrying about like money and all that and everything. So like looking at where hip hop is going and how they always tried to pave the way and drop gems and deliver messages, I'm like, bro, it's like literally the shit I be saying. But I had to understand that, people in our community don't want to admit it, but it's true in many aspects. We are very judgmental. And so if we see you ain't got shit, you look like you don't have shit, I ain't finna take your word for it. But if somebody that says the same exact thing you say and they look like they have something or perceived to be successful, then it's gospel, you know.
True. And it's fucked up that it's like that, but it's kind of, how can I put it? It's the world we live in now with the social media shit,
Hmm.
and it's just the way that everything's projected. But I like the humbleness in the shit because if you think about it, that's a big platform for Kevin Hart, right?
Right, right.
Who gave Kevin his first shot?
Dame and Jay.
Right. So to see him at that height giving an interview with a nigga who don't give interviews for no fucking reason, to see that shit come full circle.
Hmm.
Like when they was just talking about like how they help each other out at like the full circle, like just the helping each other along, yo, that's
Right.
full circle. But nah, man, there was a lot of shit that the nigga was saying. But the one thing that kind of fucked me up was the shit about niggas just starting to get money, like that aspect. Like what is he saying? Like how niggas just now starting to acquire money?
Man, it's it depends on lifestyle. Lifestyle, what you're doing, debt that you have, all that. A lot of that factors into, getting money. Because everybody's definition of getting money is different. Most people feel like the stimulus was getting money. Some people feel like the PPP was money, and in some instances it was. Like some people was getting 20K, 100. They was getting fit, all just money, just bands. So I guess it just depends on what you classify as money, what you think is money.
True.
For him, money might be a couple of M's, a couple of hundred M's.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga got some money because he slick sided said how he put Rihanna in position to become a billionaire, and how if his company was worth 1 billion, he could create an artist who could be worth $7 billion, what she's talking about Kanye.
Yeah.
So the slick side to throw that out there is like, if y'all follow this blueprint, y'all could be the next Rihanna, the next Kanye.
Yep.
So it's like that's kind of like interesting for him to even have that aspect like that. But I got a question for you. Fuck the bullshit. You, I told you what kind of conversation I feel like having.
Yeah.
Do you think this nigga's whole? Because it's been on my mind a lot. You think this nigga whole stole Young Cristal?
Stole? No. Borrowed? Yes.
Borrowed how?
Borrowed? Yes.
Yo,
Because I ain't gonna say stole, because stole would mean he ain't rapping like that no more. So that's why I said borrow. He borrowed from Big. He borrowed from a lot of artists, primarily Big though. So I would say no. He didn't. He didn't steal it. He borrowed it. He borrowed that whisper shit. It's dope, Some at times. Um, but me personally, I like the fact that even though they like to see where they at now and seeing where they started from, like, cause me and the wife was watching it, and I was like, damn, bro, I remember when this man was on Paper Soldiers. Like, I remember that, like, still watch Paper Soldiers to this day. I remember Jay-Z being the state prop, just laughing at the little, I guess you can call that acting he did. The couple of say, "You think I need a haircut?" Looking ass. But
right.
yeah, but to see where they at now, and it was just like, it was good to see. It's just one thing I wish um in the community that we do is like, we should stop waiting on somebody popular or somebody famous to validate it, dog. Like, it shouldn't take somebody famous to tell you what's going on. Like, we all got our own set of eyes, we got our own set of ears. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We read and we see what we want. Sometimes we gotta be willing to open our mind. It shouldn't take for somebody that we quote unquote view as the popular or the head honcho, is like for them to say something for a light bulb to go off.
But you got to think about it. Like, it's just like how people eat with their eyes.
Yeah.
They go off of validation.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, this person says popping is popping. This shit could be trash.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Z says straight button downs. Nobody will throw back jerseys anymore.
Right.
Just because a
Right.
person said he don't want to wear it. Not because it's not cool or nothing. It's just not my style. So since I'm not wearing it, I never once told y'all niggas to not wear this shit.
Right.
I just said I ain't wearing this shit no more. So I don't know, man. But nah, that borrow shit, fuck no, dog. That nigga made a living. That nigga extended his career off of that shit. Fuck is you talking about?
He
That nigga
did.
extended his
He
career
did.
off of that shit, dog. That
He
nigga dropped
did.
another 3 albums off of that shit.
He did. I ain't
That
gonna
nigga
stunt.
down bad for that shit.
He did.
And like niggas be slick side and not noticing the bullshit that this nigga do, dog. This nigga is petty as fuck. So for him to take that nigga style and like think about it, I sung this nigga on his own song
Mm-hmm.
with his flow, and I never gave it back. And you never heard a young Chris on a major platform since.
That is true. And you know what's funny? I heard that same thing about that was going on with they were saying the same thing about A Marie with Beyonce. Like, once Beyonce found out A Marie, got the A Marie style, out the door to go she goes, and then now we got B. But I mean, that's a different conversation for another day right there. But back to the little Chris.
Wait, hold on. The moment you say that, I could hear this Marie song in my mind, but I keep on hearing a Beyonce song right behind it.
That is just one thing that got me.
Yeah, I keep on
Yeah.
hearing that. So what be and it's like a Beyonce song that I hear at the same time.
I forgot which one it was. When I find the article, I'm gonna send it to you though. But yeah, it was a nice little video, a little short doc
Crazy in
about.
Love,
I think that was it. I want to say that was it. I want to say that was it.
Crazy in fucking Love. That's what it was.
Hmm.
I could believe it. I could believe it.
Yeah, man, that shit is wild. But
But speaking of that, hold on, stay right there. We're gonna say I want to segue into something. How you feel about ghostwriters?
As
Cause
far
Shaha
as
having this, Shaha just had this 19 interview with 19 Keys on a high level conversation,
mm-hmm,
and he basically was saying that that interview and the press run that he been doing lately, it was for to bring out the top ghostwriter, so people could start seeing the face of the ghostwriter.
mm-hmm.
Like he just coined it the ghostwriter. Everybody know that he's ghostwrite for a lot of niggas in the industry. So
But the
it's
technically
like
doesn't make him a ghostwriter because I thought you're not supposed to know about.
true, but you got to think about it. You don't know what songs that I wrote. Like put it like this: outside of the shit that I do for Kanye, you don't know the shit that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And Kanye just blatantly put it in your face just cause.
Yeah.
But you don't really know the shit that I do. So with that being said, it's like you look at how niggas take flows and make careers of it. Is that like a ghostwriter? I.e. Cardi B made Bodak Yellow off of Kodak Black flow in the song. She
Mm-hmm.
took that, do a whole song. Do you know when she won a Grammy, Kodak Black won a Grammy as a writer just because he influenced the flow?
Hmm. It's interesting knowledge.
So that's like ghostwriting. So it's more like just borrowing nigga flows. Is that considered ghostwriting too? Because not nigga like I just lend you something that made you hot. Like it was just a style that I can do, but nigga, I just gave you a career.
Well, I don't know about with flows because it's only like right now. There's only so many, flows and cadences out, that you can kind of craft up because it depends on the beat, how you rap, what word you're gonna rhyme with, and all that other stuff. But go to as far as a ghostwriter, I would say in rap, like for a hook or a bridge, or you know what I'm saying, a little partner,
So
a little
what you
drop in the
said,
middle, yeah.
so what you said
But
is
a
that
verse,
you wouldn't take someone assisting you with a verse.
ass- assisting is one thing.
No, you know
'Cause-
what? Let me say you wouldn't take nobody writing a verse for you.
Yeah, like right, like okay, you pen an entire verse and you're like, dude, rap it like this. Because then my thing would be, okay, well, why don't you rap it? I'm not trying to be smart, but it's like if you penned it a certain way and you want it done a certain way, why are you looking to me to do it and I didn't write it?
True, true, true.
So it would be if you want it said a certain way, you want it performed a certain way, go ahead. Let me write something that I can perform, that I can say, I can quote word for word, and then let me go do my thing. But we can work together on a song, and that's one. Like I said, we working together on the song. That's no biggie. But it's different. Like when it's like, okay, hey man, we got a studio session 3:15. Show up to the spot. You show up. All right, look, dog. I got the verses right here. Got the chords right here. I need you to do it like this. Like, damn, dude, you wouldn't go consult with me? Fuck, do I get to say so?
It don't always go down like that. It don't always happen like that.
No, no, no.
But
I understand. Yeah, I'm just
so
drawing
let me
that
ask this
scenario.
question. So that's scenario. So let me ask you this question. Let's say you in the studio, boom, you end up with like a famous Grammy award winning producer and shit, and like nigga, like you know what? I got this idea that I've been working on.
Hmm.
I think your voice would fit well with it. What you think about it? And then
Let
nigga
me see
just give
what's
you the
up.
verse,
Hmm.
and like now watch this. It's a smash verse. When I say a smash verse, it's off the rip Grammy worthy. It could go on the radio. It could do what it do. This
How would
person
you
is
know
known for
that?
this because you feel it. You already know some songs you could just feel like, yeah, this the one. A lot of niggas like say they always had that feeling like this the one. But you personally know like when you done with it, once you hear it sonically, that shit makes you feel a certain way. Like, all right, yeah, this the one. Like, yeah, we could go forward with this one ASAP.
Yeah. Um, I don't know because in order for it to be a Grammy, see that's the thing. It have and we don't know if it's gonna be a Grammy. We don't know if it's gonna be a smash single because it's not out. We don't have nothing to judge it off of, nothing to compare it to. This is just a gut feeling. So it'd be a risk. So at the end of the day, it would be would I be willing to take or assume the risk? Then it depends. Like if it's a situation where it's like, okay, look, dog, I probably got like a starting point or a midway point, and I just okay, let's go through with the idea. Okay, that you're asking for my input at that point, so now we can work together. But I'm that's why I was saying like I'm just was speaking about the you walk in and then nigga just hand you a whole tablet like here, there you go, like whoa, hold on, dog.
All right, so let me ask you this question: Did you know that? Did you know that Jay Z penned the whole Still Dre song, even
Mm-hmm.
Snoop verse?
Mm-hmm.
But they realized once they heard that shit, like, oh yeah, this bitch rock. This is a hit. And what happened?
Yeah, it did.
It was a hit. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Not saying that
Mm-hmm.
Snoop can't write his own verses, but when something is a hit, that's like you know not to be stupid.
Right, I
You
understand.
know when to be
Mm-hmm.
smart and when not to be stupid. It's like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, cool. I could hold my composure. Yeah, nigga wrote this bitch for me. I ain't tripping. Like, I'm still, at the end of the day, I'm still an entertainer.
Right.
Like, true, I know I'm the persona of I'm a rapper and I write all my shit, but at the end of the day, I'm still an entertainer. So let me ask
Mm-hmm.
this question, just to make the argument: Why R&B artists could do it and not hip hop artists? And they telling the same story from the same neighborhood.
Rap is supposed to be a story though given by the MC about what they've been through. I can't pin like I can't pin Kodak Black's life. You know what I'm saying? I can't pin 21 Savage's life and vice versa. But if you can sing, singing is a talent that not many people have. And if you're able to sing, it's looked at different. Like when Smokey Robinson was writing for Motown, it's singing. You don't really hear like, there's no R&B
But
ciphers. There's no
that was
R&B
the
battles.
type of music for that time. They
Hmm.
still talk about their life. Because you got to think about it. Just at that time, they was just talking about them being in love, just the aspect of their relationships. Every now and then, you might hear a different type of song. But then, for the most part, it's about their relationships until you hit like the 70s and shit, and you get like a Curtis Mayfield. Nigga talking about pushing dope and shit. A
Hmm.
whole different, but that still, you see what I'm saying? That still is day to day. But I'm writing my day to day for Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
it's still your life. Like, even if, watch this, let's say I write a song about females. Like, we just in a club have like a party, so like a party anthem. This shit don't have nothing to deal with nothing. Everybody go out there and do what they do. I could make this about anybody. Everybody done been to a hotel with with a situation or something. I could write this for anybody. Who's to say I'm writing a certain about your life or why you have to make it like, nah, nigga, I don't even be at hotels like this. You
Like
see
I
what I'm
said, because
saying?
for the rapper,
But
it's
why is it
supposed to be
like
your
that? And
life.
we making good music. Cause think about this. Look at a nigga like Drake who got writers that help him make hits.
Then I would say you can't have it both ways because if we like verses and we want verses, then you can't be like, oh well, if the ghost right. That's why like you can't if rap is supposed to be a competitive sport, then okay, then game on. Then you can't be like, oh well, not really, dog, because you know what I'm saying. I like this dude right here, man. If it's game on, it's game on. Then if I'm supposed to say we wouldn't have things, I don't hear Tank running around saying I'm top 5 dead or alive. I don't hear Usher running around. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Like that's a that plays into that. That play into that. When people be like, "Oh man, I think such and such is the best rapper ever." Okay, bro, it's many rappers. Okay, that's who you like. And I promise you, if somebody says their favorite rapper, you probably there's no way you listen to your favorite rapper 24/7. Ain't that much damn content in the world.
Nah, you know what's so funny? I disagree with you right there. You got some niggas who just like what they like and they'll listen to that shit all fucking day and nothing else until that shit just drilled in their fucking
I
head.
couldn't do it. I couldn't
And
do
look,
it.
I ain't gonna lie, watch this. You have some people who can't do it, but you have some people that are cult fan followers. And this is what they listen to all fucking day. Like they want to learn the
Yeah.
lyrics inside and out. Like at some point, how you gonna learn the lyrics? You have to constantly listen to it. You're not gonna learn the lyrics on the first, second, third play. So at some point, you gotta constantly listen to it. You gotta constantly study it. How you gonna really understand what the song is? And like that's where we at right now with music. You have so much music, so much content where people rarely listen to full projects over and over no more. Like a lot of shit don't get repeat play no more.
Niggas
And
won't
if it
listen to it
do
to
get
say they
repeat,
did.
watch this. If it do get repeat play, I listen to song five. I mean, I listen to song 1 through 5, and I'm gonna go back and listen to 5 through 6, and I'm gonna just finish it off. And I might go back and listen to song 7. I might go back and listen to 2 or 3 songs and switch to something else because I don't have to deal with changing CDs. Like back in the day, nigga
Mm-hmm.
used to have to change the CD. Like that shit take time. You gotta find the
Mm-hmm.
CD book and all this. Like nah, nigga, I made a fire CD. I could just let this bitch rock. Now all I gotta do is swipe up, swipe to the left, go back to iTunes, type in a nigga name, boom, we got a new artist.
Well, question.
So, go ahead.
Who would be your top five influential rappers of all time then? With that being said.
All right, so this ain't in no particular order, but this just stating the honest truth, just being real. You have hold on. First, let me ask this: we including business and everything? Or we just talking about like strictly music
Whatever they influenced you to
overall?
do, man. Whatever they influenced you to do.
And, all right,
I mean,
so
because
watch
it's
this.
influential. So
All right, so I'm gonna be realistic. I'm gonna do it overall. First one off the top of my head, I say Rakim. Rakim, just due to the simple fact he changed the flow of music for the second time around. Like he changed how you supposed to rap. So
hmm
I'm gonna go with him. Then off the top, Jay-Z. If you really wanna be 100% honest, like you really wanna be real, you can't name another drug dealer that went from selling drugs to a billionaire that can stand in front of you and talk about it. Just think about every niggas who got movies made after them and everything, documentaries.
hmm
They are the dead in jail. The nigga came clean at the right time. You know how you supposed to get in the game and get out and do what you're supposed to do with the bread just to get to where you got to get and not get
hmm
suckered into it. That's exactly what he's done.
But do you
This nigga
honestly think he
brought
got that money? Do you honestly think he got that money being honest and having morals and ethics? Because they tell you that a lot of millionaires and billionaires, they don't.
yeah, and they cut through, stay petty, and I always tell you how petty this nigga is and how he do shady shit. I always tell you that. Like I watch this. Be honest. Have you ever known a nigga outside of me that just be honest about Jay-Z on the bullshit that he do? Like just call that out before the good shit.
I
That's
don't
the
hear
reason
much
why I
calling him
do
out.
it.
I don't hear much calling him
It,
out. I hear
it, it ain't
people
calling him
saying
out.
like
It's just
they'll talk about his music. I don't really hear too much people talking about the business aspect.
because people don't pay attention to that because they want to. Dog, this nigga like he's
Tell Chef
everybody's favorite
I am
rapper.
pissing himself after NY stand up. Give me 3 minutes. Dave Chappelle, you listening? My man Jordan said, look, give him 3 minutes, man. He'll have you laughing your ass off.
Facts.
Dave
Nah, so
Chappelle, if
I
you out here
say
watching, man, first of all, like the damn video, Chappelle. Share that bitch too.
like this
And
bitch.
then entertain Jordan, let him go ahead and make you laugh and then hook the brother
Facts.
up.
Nah, but it'll be Rakim, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Reason why I say Lil Wayne, I done seen the whole city have kids that go from shoot 'em up bang bang to rocking skateboards and skinny jeans
hmm
firsthand.
Hmm.
Then think about this: how many rappers got face tats because of this nigga? Rap because of this nigga. Got Lil in front of their name
Cause
because
of
of this
him.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's
rap the
true.
way that he rap, like the cadences that he rap. Like, come on, man, you can't change that. Like just to say that we was going to a generation with a lot of lost niggas to say that he somewhat kind of saved a few. That's a
hmm
good thing. All
Yeah.
right, so we got Wayne, Jay, Rakim. I say Gucci Man because of the independent hustle. Nobody have that, like just the independent hustle that he should. Gucci Man, hands down,
So you say
hands down.
Gucci, Rakim, Wayne,
Jay Z,
Jay-Z, and who was the last
and
one?
I'm being honest and I'm being realistic.
Oh man, I know where this going. I think I do.
Kanye,
I knew it. I knew it.
Kanye, like, do I need to say more? Like, it's yay.
You
Look
might
at
want
the
to. People think he crazy, dog. People think my man is a
yo. All
whole.
right, so watch this. Let me ask you this one question. Do you realize from the moment you seen Kanye, slowly over time you changed the DNA of the way you dress? From the very first time you seen Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye is influential as fuck. I'm not even gonna
Think
lie.
about the reason, and let's be 100% honest. Hold on. I'm done doing what I'm doing. Let's be 100% honest. Why you think people wear retro shoes, retro Jordans? Let's be real.
Them big ass dad shoes.
What? Let's keep it 100. What niggas was wearing retro Jordans before you publicly? Niggas was wearing G Nikes,
Mm-hmm.
Uptowns, Forces. That was the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Bapes, like they really had new shoes in the game. Like you had Jeezy bringing out shoes like the S. Dot Carters, the G units. Like Lil Wayne had shoes, Baby had shoes. Like
Man, Wayne had them
niggas was
supers,
wearing
man.
shoes, right? Like
Wayne had
niggas
them
was wearing
fucking
shoes.
supers. I remember them shits. Them
Nah, but what
shits.
about yourself? What you think though? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh man. I can agree with you with Ye because I really think he's very influential and a lot of people don't give him credit for it. And I honestly think that's why a lot of people hate him because it's undercover jealousy and love attached to it. Cause man, nude colors, these pastel colors, you know what I'm saying, using Microsoft Word for your clothes, everybody wearing like, you know what I'm saying, this color blocking, multi-color stuff, like the shoes even got a gang of colors in them. That's all him, dog. That's literally all him. Um, I'ma say Pusha because for me, Pusha lets me know that no matter how convoluted and how clouded the game get, there's still a piece of truth in there that's gonna shine through. And I say like what he did. I mean, like I said, I love hip hop, man, but I also know it's got good and bad that's associated with it. I like the fact that he was able to successfully take out all of his opponents that he went up against, and it was on some shit that you couldn't deny. You couldn't deny it. He also got a bag with McDonald's, got a bag with Arby's. It worked with two of the best producers ever in the game. Very influential in my book. Um, 50. I would say 50 Cent in the way that kind of with Kanye with the way music is structured, like with all the singing, even though he got it from Ja Rule, but the more melodic shit, like him and Kanye probably be like the grandfathers of melodic music, melodic flow for me. So that's Pusha, Ye, 50, Jay-Z for shit. We don't have to go through the list. And last, I'm gonna say I gotta go with my dog, bro. Juvenile. I'm gonna go with my dog because no matter where you at in life today, you can put back that ass up on, and just the instrumental is going to make anybody move. Nobody can sit still when that song come on.
But you could say that for a lot of songs, though, bro.
But that's
It's
but
a
but that song right there literally is the subject. Back that ass up. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yo, you
like,
could say that shit about the Cupid Shuffle.
no, yeah, you can. But Juvenile was influential. You saying for me? I'm saying for me because
True, I can't argue. I can't
when
argue
I
with
say
that. It's
when I
my
because
bad, bro.
yeah, Jay Z really made me want to start rap. Him and Big, but I didn't want to put Big because as I'm grown older, so I actually replaced Big with Pusha. To be honest with you, I replaced Biggie with Pusha T because Pusha is still active and he's doing it. He's doing it. So Push, like I say, man, Push, 50, Juvie, um, Push, Jay, yeah, Push, Juvie, 50, Jay, and Kanye. Yep.
All right. So watch this. I'm gonna make a mid game sub right quick because you said the word active, which made me think about it. That's more important. Active. Take Rakim out and put the nigga who's like literally next in my mind. Tyler the Creator.
Good. Yeah, that's a good one. He's very,
Like,
yeah.
dog, this nigga have a fucking cult following. Like these, dog. Like, first of all, this nigga is his generation for real, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga have a cult following to no matter what he do, his fans are there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how some artists get to a point in their career to where they make bullshit music because they know their fans still gonna support it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he at, and this nigga still make good music.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he do make some good music. Maya be listening to that shit. Maya be having me on
Dog,
be watching the shows and all that.
this nigga make like a few mil annually off his fucking clothing line.
Mm.
Then the nigga had the Lauder box, the shit that was on fucking Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
He's
And
active, yeah.
then they say he come out the same crew as Frank Ocean, Sid, Taco, like all these other fucking artists, Earl of Sweatshirt, like,
Yeah.
hey,
And then one of their homeboys went over to Jackass. Was it Jasper?
yeah. So like even like when you think about like how all his intimate crew are all legendary in their own right. Like, cause niggas give Frank Ocean a high status. Like this niggas with Jackass, you know how people just like Jackass. Like, so that's a nice respect for them. Like Earl Sweatshirt,
hmm
like, you know, that nigga just nice. Then you just
Speak.
got this creative ass motherfucker.
Yep. And speaking of those collabs too, man, and the collabs, let's talk about that Soulja Boy shit with that boy got the commercial with fucking LimeWire. LimeWire coming back.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, as an NFT though. Back as an
Yeah,
NFT.
like they helping you sell NFTs and shit. But in my mind, this is the payback that they get the money back from all the free shit nigga took from them in the first place.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much
Like,
they
so
found a
like
way to
this
get
is
this
this
shit
is the
back.
yeah, this the way to get the money back. Like
Yeah,
like
man.
Like I'm gonna help y'all sell this shit, but a percentage of this shit gonna stay here. Like y'all got to pay a membership fee this time. Like we fucked up the first time. We know how to double
Man,
back
no,
and we
they
fixing
really
it.
didn't. Where they well, yeah, legally they messed up. But I mean,
They
shit,
put the game, they put the world onto something different. Like, yo, they
man,
show, yo, you know, I used to be on that pause. Boy, I
right?
used to be on fucking Limewire. You're like, yo, nigga, you already know, boy. Nigga had all type of fucking mixtapes, everything that.
Hmm.
Hey, but anyway, man, I don't know. I don't. So I understand why they chose Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy always say I'm the first to do this, I'm the first to do that.
Hmm.
I get that, but I feel like this.
LimeWire need to
Ten,
start with that nigga. But yeah.
not just that was LimeWire the first because you had
Napster.
Bearshare, Napster, Kazaa,
Hmm. I think
and then a
Bearshare,
nigga
cause
found out about LimeWire.
no, I think the cause I and all that was last. To be honest with you, I think LimeWire was first, cause was
No,
second,
I know
cause
Napster
Napster.
came first.
Hmm.
All right, yeah, because I remember you told me about the LimeWire.
Man, that was bro, that
Sorry,
was the
man.
lick back in it. Yeah, man, we gave all our computers AIDS. Everybody
I'm about
computer
to
had
tell
AIDS.
you,
Everybody computer was done. But
fuck them bitches
man,
up.
the music you can get off them, boy, ooh, them days. Dog, I
Never
miss
get
those
that back.
days. Yeah.
Nah, but what's your thoughts about this shit? Like, how you really feel? Like, why it gotta be Soldier Boy out of all fucking people?
I
Soldier
give
Boy?
I give him props, bro, because he always got his hand in something. You know what I'm saying? He always trying to make a business move. And so for that, I can commend him for that. For like always trying to make sure you're doing something. I could give him that. But LimeWire, NFT, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm gonna play the waiting game. I'm gonna keep my eye on it though. I'm gonna keep my eye on and look out. You know, I saw the commercial, read up on that. You know, they're gonna do the relaunch and everything. But I'm on a wait and see first. I'm on a wait and see approach.
Nah, the funny thing is this: Brandy, signed up for it too. Brandy and what's the fucking drummer name, man? Travis Barker.
Oh, well,
They
you know they
both
got to
signed
get
on for
co-signers.
Yeah, no, that's what they getting.
Mm-hmm.
So they could get exclusive rights for NFTs and shit that they drop for exclusives and shit.
Wow. So
So
you
it's
do.
like in my mind, it's like, all right, cool. You sign up with these motherfuckers. You get the bread. They get percentage. But the only thing I can see is this: we found a loophole to put you motherfuckers back where you was before, but now we get money off of it. We just doing it in the current version of what's going on. So
Mm-hmm.
like since NFTs hot, because think about it, on the market, NFTs been going down.
Yeah. A lot of that
So it's
shit, bro.
like,
Bitcoin,
yeah,
all
like
of it.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Bitcoin, all that shit been going down. So it's more like, why the fuck should I invest in some shit that's really not showing no progress? It really haven't showed progress since it came up.
It was one of them things you had to get in early.
But watch this though. You gonna get into something that in a few years is gonna die off, and what is gonna be worth?
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you get in early, cause see the way I've heard plenty stories. I've plenty of people talk about this shit, man, all over Twitter, everywhere. And I done heard cats say shit like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I was able to like, take 10 and flip that to almost half a mil, close to a mil. But this is like back in 2016, 2017. Now, man, that shit's like a needle in a haystack. That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, when it was something that people was just like, oh, man, whatever, man, ain't about to get on that shit. That's when you should have jumped on. That's when everybody should have jumped on. Because if you would have be, and see, that's what happened with Dogecoin because everybody was like, man, I missed out on Bitcoin. I don't want to miss the train this time. So I'm gonna jump on Doge. And that ended up not working out.
It's just about motherfuckers always on the ride the wave. Then the nigga came up off of Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm.
Like for him, it was a win.
Yeah, it was for if you putting money into it, yeah, they gonna win. It's the person that's left at the end, the one that's gonna suffer.
Yeah, that's how it always casualties of war, my nigga. Sorry.
COW. COW.
I'm just being honest, my nigga. Like when you look at it, dog, when you playing them type of games, these people know one thing. It's like chess. You gonna sacrifice a pawn to get a king.
Mm-hmm.
That's just part of the game. Like there's no way around that shit. But I don't know, man. I
I'm
don't
definitely
know,
gonna
like
wait to see though. I'll tell you, they didn't trust me. They had enough time to figure it out. So
yeah, if it bounce back the way it needs to bounce back and they talking the right things, I don't know, man. You never know. The world might y'all might get a hey corner. Y'all might get some NFTs from Frank Fingers now. Hold on
hey,
now.
should be on the lookout.
I'm about to tell you now. Look,
FWAB.
if it do what it need to do,
That
we
shit
gonna make it do
crazy
what it
though.
need to do.
Just imagine all the years they didn't sat by and watch Spotify make money, Tidal, Apple Music,
But
Napster came
honestly,
back.
title haven't really made money.
Mm. Hmm.
A lot of motherfuckers still ain't get paid off from title yet. Like a
Oh
lot of
wow.
artists still ain't get paid off from title.
Oh wow.
But that's another conversation for another day.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to bring that up on what's the deal next
Yeah,
week, couple
that's
weeks or
another
something. Cause
conversation for another day.
hold up,
Yeah, cause
Tidal not
I
whoa.
deep dive in that. I
Mm.
do a whole deep dive in that.
Yeah,
Hey
we
yo,
gonna have to, man.
you ever you know what? We gonna talk about this on the back end.
For sure. Well, shit. I mean, you want to run? You want to hit the Dave Chappelle, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
Now we gonna talk about that Dave Chappelle shit tomorrow.
All
Because
right.
it's more into detail about the not just the conversation because it wasn't the conversation. You know what? Fuck it. Did you watch the whole thing?
I saw some of it. I was looking at the like he said he wanted to knock the stand up off his bucket list. He went to them talk to him and shit like
Right.
that.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was
So
I
it's
was
like
peeping it out.
for him to have that. All right. So it's like for him to have that conversation, and it really necessarily wasn't that conversation. It wasn't that conversation for that, but it was more the conversation to see how Will Smith is evolving so well in life to where you never noticed this nigga never did a stand up show. This
Yeah,
nigga is so fucking funny and did all this shit to where you realize that he's
he
really not
never
a
did a
comedian.
stand up. Right.
So it's like I'm watching this shit and I'm realizing like as he's sitting next to Dave in a car, he looked like a little bitty kid and Dave Chappelle looked like the superstar. Not once have I ever seen Will Smith look that small compared to someone.
Right. Right.
So it's
Go to show you how
like,
much you respect he got for Dave, though.
right. So it's like when you really look at the situation, it's like I respect him even going out there to even try it. Because guess what? At the end of the day, he done it. Like you done gave us so much funny shit for me not to realize you never did a stand up, my nigga. And
Hmm.
like to realize you still a rapper. Shout out to the hat. I see the Philly hat.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah,
Nah,
man. Red
but
and blue. Mhm.
nah, it was just to me it was like inspiring because it's like, yo, this nigga Will said, stop running away from the field. You gotta run to it.
That's what Jay said too in one of his songs. Lost one.
So it's
Can't run from the pain, go towards it.
yeah. So when you think about that shit, and that's the other gem that I took from the J conversation from what we was talking about earlier.
Hmm.
It's like niggas got fear. Like, what the fuck you feel something for? Is that an emotion, a pain that only you can feel, no one else can feel? So even if you talk about it or explain it to someone, it sound like you bitching.
Niggas don't want to fail, bro. Like nobody don't want to
No,
be the
I
one that gotta
understand it,
go
but
back and be like, damn.
but
Well, you know
failure
I
is
don't
a
give a fuck.
lesson.
You know I don't
But
give a fuck.
failure is a lesson learned, though. That's what I'm starting to look at it as.
I
Failure is a
embrace
lesson learned.
challenges. Shit, I embrace challenges. And if I fail, guess what? I'm gonna take notes, get up, and figure it out again. And if I fail, guess what? I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna figure that shit out. I'm gonna figure it out. And when I do, watch out.
And that was the thing when you look at this nigga stand up. The nigga was actually funny. To say that this nigga did a stand up, the nigga was actually funny. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe I just like weird shit. But the nigga, I don't know. The nigga was funny. So I don't
Incorporate
know,
pieces of your
man.
life, man. I mean, everybody thought the slap was funny, so you know.
It was funny, but it was a moment in his life that where it's more like when you really think about where this dude is at mentally of trying to be Mr. Perfect, what can you say?
Hmm.
I don't know. How you truly feel about it though?
Like I said, man, I think Will. First of all, I was shocked because I didn't realize that he has not done stand up as well. I was like, damn, he really ain't do no. I mean, really don't have. Probably went to looking on shit. I'm like, damn, he really don't have, he really don't have one. But he's funny, so I'm like, damn, how the hell he escaped that one? But it go to show you how life just was moving, bro. Nobody ever sat down here. Something he thought about, but some nobody else. I mean, they probably have. I never heard it. So when he reached out to Dave, I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, damn. So you really about to do this? Like you dead ass serious? And then you go to Dave Chappelle. I'm like, you went to the most controversial niggas that you could have went to. You could possibly go get stand up comedic advice from in 2022.
But honestly,
But shit, if you
for
gonna do it,
what he did and how he did it, Dave Chappelle is probably the best person to guide him in his direction. Like
mm-hmm.
nobody else would have to deal with the type of conversations that Dave Chappelle deal with, but Will Smith, because he's supposed to be perfect. Like
Yeah, you're
Will
right.
Smith is a person that like you don't supposed to see him do no wrong. This is Mr. Independence Day, Mr. 4th of July, like Mr. Men in Black. Come on, man. Like you don't want to see him be wrong.
Right.
So it's like for the slap to happen, it's like it's yeah, I can be that dude. Like, don't play with me. Like, don't forget that I'm from Philly. Just because the money didn't change me, I just changed with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I better myself. I put myself in better situations. I did better for myself. So don't say that I did X, Y, and Z. Don't forget where I come from. Some niggas, they change and they go totally left and they acting all weird and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
you got some people, like I be saying, like Mello, who just stay true to who they are, where they from, and do their job. And they do their job very well. And some people just get them confused with the job that they do very well.
Yeah.
No, I'm an actor. I'm supposed to act nice. Like,
Yeah.
think
We
about it. Like,
we never seen Will act out like that, so it was a shocker. And I mean, I have figured it was gonna come a time because it's only so long, brother, gonna sit there and listen to you crack jokes on his wife, you know. So
yeah, it's only so long.
all right.
Fake thugs can pretend.
Mm-hmm. What you got for the world, man?
Man, I personally don't have nothing right now. Only thing I can say is just be on the lookout for NOPS. Make sure y'all spam that like button. I was gonna give y'all this joint today, but since my brother's not here to enjoy that moment with me,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't just unload that on y'all like that.
Next
So
week. Next week, then.
next week, make sure that y'all like locked and loaded, and trust me, it's an episode y'all won't miss. And for all my smokers, It's about that time in like 10 minutes. So holla at me.
Like you said, man, next week we got a gym for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That big gonna be fire. So make sure you pulling up on the corner. Remember, we gonna be in Philly at Delisandro's in Philly. We put our order in. We already had our drink, had our food. Excuse me, had all that. About to go enjoy a little session. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow we're gonna be back in New Orleans. We're gonna be in the Sunwall. We're gonna be on the corner
Yes,
posted.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna hit that flight early in the morning when we get up. You know what I'm saying? To come out here and kick it in Philly for a little bit. But tomorrow we back in the city. We back in New Orleans. We back on the corner.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Corner Street Rap. That'd be episode 16, I believe. And for that one, that's tomorrow on Thursday. And today we at episode 7. 7 Ward.
Man, make sure y'all fucking come through. Hey, look, first of all, soon as you get done, like soon as you get done doing whatever you doing, like around midnight or whatever, go play Haddonfield before you go to sleep. All y'all who smoking, about to go to the gym, you still at work, you're on your way home from work, put on that Haddonfield, Frank Fingers, into the God. Treat yourself to something nice.
Apple Music. Tidal,
Yes,
if
it's
you have
everywhere.
it. Spotify, if you have it. YouTube, I know y'all niggas got it. What's the other website? What's the other
Man,
streaming
it's
platform?
everywhere.
Amazon,
It's
shit, I know you
everywhere.
got it.
Amazon,
iTunes,
Pandora.
know you got it. There it is right there. There it is. Read it and weep.
Man, make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all go run that up. If y'all don't do nothing with your life, go run that up. What you got for the people?
Man, for me, y'all know where y'all can find me. Instagram, Twitter, all things Joe Numbers HHM. Next week, I am featured on that song we got for y'all. So yeah, gonna hear me on that. Want to we are talking about putting together a compilation. Don't know when we're gonna get started on that, but we're in the beginning stages of pre-production, which is good. Um Outside of that, Wednesday and Thursdays, y'all will catch me on the
This
corner, dog.
motherfucker know why, man. Look, I was trying to be quiet. This motherfucker know why. Hey, look. Hey, look, all my family. I need y'all to put pressure on your numbers. Family, I need y'all to put pressure on your numbers. That's all I'm saying.
Four,
That's all I need. That's all I need,
four.
family. Oh, for this project to get started. Family, pressure on your numbers. That's all I'm saying. Continue.
When the people really ready for it, I'll give them a project. Till then, y'all just gonna keep getting these little gems. Y'all gonna keep getting these little gems. Um, but just know I'm stop. I'm in the lab. I'll be in there. I ain't left out. Pen still getting sharp. You'll hear next week. All of us really, cause yeah. Just wait till next week. Just wait till next week. Matter of
You
fact,
guys,
tomorrow
y'all.
gonna be playing something. I'm playing something tomorrow other than the corner for Corner Street Rap. So pull up. We're gonna be in the store. Get you a motherfucking po' boy, wing, fry plate, whatever. Get you something to drink.
Get you something.
Yeah, man. Pull up, grab you a seat, and come chop it up with the gang. But that's what's the
Yes, sir,
deal?
Ski.
Episode 7, Frank Fingers and Joe Numbers.
Yep.
We out.
Y'all have a blessed one, man.